Hello lovelies and welcome back to another video. So we are doing a New Year's Eve haul. I did one last year and I did really well, and I absolutely love doing it as well because like I don't typically, well I don't go out on New Year's Eve. It's just manic, it's just not for me, but also like because I'm self-employed, I don't have a work party, so I just like buying the dresses so I can try them on, pretend that I'm gonna be dressing up and going out. But the reality is that's not the case for me, but I like it nonetheless. So I thought I would get different sort of like vibe dresses that hopefully will give as many guys as possible inspiration. So there's like some classics, there's something a little bit more funkier in there, different styles and that kind of thing. And by the way, this is all from Pretty Little Thing as well. There was some other websites and stuff that did really good stuff, so definitely shop about. But I thought Pretty Little Thing is affordable, so we're on a budget, so I thought I'd help you out in that department. So if you want to see what I got from Pretty Little Thing and the inspiration for New Year's Eve, then okay, so we're gonna start with a classic. I thought, yeah, let's start with the classic and then we're gonna work our way up to different styles and different types of like patterns and stuff. So I went with the black. This actually is glittery. It's a beautiful dress, but I have a love-hate relationship with it, which is so unfortunate because I was like, oh, I really want to keep it, but yeah, let's talk a little bit about it. So on When I'm Not Moving, it looks gorgeous. And it is, but it's just not practical. Like if I lift my arms up, the sort of like bar bit that goes across my boobs, that just comes out. If you are someone who's got a big bum, then it's a little bit more short, which is not too bad actually. Like I've had shorter dresses, but just in case anyone doesn't like that sort of thing. But the main thing for me is literally just the bit that's going across your boobs. Like obviously, especially if you're out for New Year's Eve, you don't want to have to be all like restricted. You just want to, you know, get drunk and go crazy. So I don't think this is probably the best dress for New Year's Eve, but it is so beautiful and I'm like, oh, I really want to keep it, but I shouldn't because practical reasons I probably wouldn't wear it. But it's such a shame. I mean, some people like, maybe if you're a bit more reserved, like you don't mind that sort of thing, maybe you just want it for the looks, then yeah, Gucci, go for it. But I just thought that I would state that there. But yeah, looks wise 10 out of 10, practical wise probably a 3. We are moving on to a red number. Of course, you know me guys, like I couldn't not get a red number. I actually thought I was getting a red dress last year, but turns out it was pink, so I made sure to read it properly and get the red dress. This is beautiful, gorgeous, stunning, like all the names underneath the sun, all the good names underneath the sun. This is this dress. So it's a velvet dress and it hugs you with the ruching in the nice places. You know me, that's like one of my favorite things. But also because it has the ruching, it allows you to just be comfortable. Like it's not tight, it's not restricting. It allows you to eat whatever you want, drink whatever you want, have a little food baby, and it's not going to be shown. Not like that it matters anyway, but just in case some people are a bit more self-conscious about that sort of stuff, like you're just not going to be able to see that. It's a beautiful long dress. It has a nice slit, and also it has this beautiful, like I love the sort of like way like it's detailed that goes sort of like across your chest with sort of like the one arm out, and like has like a little bit going over your shoulder, and then of course it has like the choke little necklace, which is one of my favorite things in the dress actually. I don't know, maybe it's more of like a winter thing because I don't tend to see these in the summer, but I love wearing this sort of stuff. I think it's elegant, and I don't know, it's like bringing me back to like my inner childhood goth phase where I would wear all like the choker necklaces or stuff like that. I don't know, but absolutely love this dress. I don't think I could say enough good things about it. I want to say this is potentially my favorite dress throughout the haul. Yeah, and you just can't go wrong, especially at Christmas, New Year's Eve time, with a good red number. You just can't. You can't, guys. Okay, so moving on to something a little bit different. I wanted to take a break from the dresses and go for a two-piece moment, just in case that's more people's style. Holidays, I mean, all these dresses, I'm just going to be repeating everything that I say because everything that I've got here is stunning. But this is just giving me something a little bit extra, and I'm a bit upset actually about it, which we'll explain in a second. So first of all, it is this gorgeous navy blue colour and this satin finish. I love anything satin because it looks expensive, and I don't know, there's something about it, but it just looks really like cute and sexy at the same time. Do you know what I mean? And I love that vibe. So the thing that I'm just a little bit disappointed in and upset by, so it has, as you can see in the try-on clip, it has this gorgeous sort of like diamante tie-up moment, but there is no hook. So like if you've got sort of like a bigger chest, bigger boobs, it's very booby. It's very booby because you can't, unless you've got like a hook to sort of like bring it together and hold it in place, and then put the diamante bit wherever you want it to go. It's not going to stay in the place where you want it because you can't really tie a knot in this. Like I've tried it and it sort of stays for a little bit, but then as the sort of like time goes on, it gets looser and looser and looser, which obviously means your boobs are going to come out more and you're going to be exposed. So if they literally just put a little clip here that like clips the middle bit together so that always stays in place, this would be the perfect thing, and there would be no questioning. I would not be sending this back. Just for that purpose, I'm gonna have to send it back, which I'm really upset about, and I really don't want to. If that doesn't bother you, however, the good thing is that you can sort of design and put this however you want. So I've sort of like crisscrossed it at the front, but you can do it so it finishes at the back, the side. You don't have to crisscross it at all. Like, it's completely up to you how you sort of want it, and I really like that about the top. So the skirt, which is here, you can't see it, you'll be able to see it better on the try on clip. The design of the skirt, I love a flowy skirt. It's quite nice actually to have that as opposed to like a tight skirt. It gives you again more room to sort of just be free and just enjoy instead of being restricted. I think for me that's the main thing. I think I say in most of my hauls, like, comfort is the main thing for me. So yeah, I love the design of everything. It's just, I just want that hook to keep my boobs in place. That's the only thing. But of course, like I said, if that doesn't bother you, then this is a winner piece, an absolute winner piece. This is so gorgeous. They also have this in black if you're not a navy girl. Apart from the black was sold out in my size, that's why I went for the navy. But to be honest, it's quite nice to have a different colour than just black, you know? Okay, so let's talk about this little piece, which is completely different. This is not something that I would ever typically opt for, like the design and the print. But first of all, the colours really draw me in, so I wanted to get something that is a little unusual for me, because that way hopefully it would give someone else who's more into this sort of vibe inspiration. But as you can see, this sort of like shiny effect that is on like the gorgeous leaves and stuff on this dress, which is really stunning. And then you've got the roses and the purple detailing. Now about this, that it is sheer, I don't typically mind it, just I make sure you've got on better underwear than me. But yeah, if you're not into sheer, this is probably not the best one for you, unless you can sort of like put maybe like a bodysuit or something on, you know, sort of like shape wear type things on underneath, and you'd be absolutely fine. But if not, just put on a light pair, or like if you've got a purple pair of underwear, and then that's absolutely fine. Let's talk about when it's on. I would potentially, if you've got, for example, like a big bum, then you potentially size up. But it does have a slit up the side, which I think is really elegant, really lovely, and it has a zip up the side as well. So I quite like those as well, so you're not like trying to squeeze it on. You can undo the zip and get it on comfortably. But actually I was pleasantly surprised when I put this on. Like I said, it's not really something that I would typically choose, especially not for New Year's Eve. But when I put it on, I was like, yeah, actually I could see myself heading to a New Year's Eve party right now wearing this, and just, yeah, really vibing with this dress actually. And I think that's actually a note to self, to like pick things more that I probably wouldn't pick and be pleasantly surprised, because I've done that a bunch of times before in some of my hauls, and they've actually been my favourite pieces. So, you know, maybe just go out your comfort zone a little bit sometimes, and hopefully you'll be pleasantly surprised. Okay, so let's talk about this last dress. This is the last one. I tried to save what I thought was going to be one of the best ones to last. This is probably, yeah, this is definitely up there with one of my favourites again. Definitely the red one is top for me. But this is beautiful. So if you're wanting to go glitz and glam, if you're that kind of girl or guy, this is the dress for you. So as you can tell, it is sparkly heaven over here, and when I put it on, I felt like $1 million. I really did. And I think when you've got like your New Year's Eve glam on, or like maybe a red lip with it, it is gonna look beautiful. I love the design. Again, it's a stretchy, it's a comfy dress, so you're gonna look smashing and you're gonna be comfortable doing it. And if that's not a 10 out of 10 dress, then I don't know what is. The bit that goes around your boobs actually stays in place, which is what we're here for, ladies and gents. And then of course it has a beautiful ruching at the side, so it all gathers, and I think it just gives you shape. Just look at the dress, and that is all that I need to say, because you'll see that it is beautiful. I really like, I think for New Year's Eve as well, what I quite like is actually, like, this reminds me of like a ball gown dress, in a sense of like, it's a beautiful long dress. I love wearing a long dress when it's like something really special, like a Christmas party or a New Year's Eve outing, something like that, because I don't think a lot of people, or I typically, if I do end up going out for an occasion and I go that fancy that I actually wear a dress, it will always be like a short dress or like a short skirt. It's never like a beautiful long dress like this. So I feel like take the opportunity opportunity when you can. Winner winner chicken dinner again for me, guys. So that's it, my lovelies. I really hope you enjoyed my New Year's Eve dress haul, and I hope this has actually given you some inspiration. I've tried to get this up in time so you can order your outfits, even if it is last minute, which sometimes is a little bit of me. If you did like this video, please give it a big thumbs up, say hi in the comment section down below, and let me know what was your favourite dress / piece. Take care, guys, stay safe. I'll see you guys in the next video.